Hi, I'm Stephen Hand from Archery Supplies. Today we're here to look at the difference between the 2018 Supra and the 2018 PSE Shootdown. Now the PSE Supra has been in the lineup for a number of years. In 2016 it changed to this version here. In 2017 PSE added adjustable cable guard. 2017 it was a flexible cable guard. It's a hybrid cam system, which means the top wheel and the bottom wheel are different. In 2016 they used this cam design here, so 2016, 2017 and 2018 uses this cam. On one side here it's a perfect circle, so there's no timing issues with the top cam at all. With the previous versions it was like the Hoyt, where you had to time the top and the bottom cam. So the bow is adjustable in draw length down here with the modules. Very easy. You've got to adjust the draw stop just down there and the draw length here. It came with 75 and 65% modules, so you can adjust the lead off. The bow was 38 inches axle to axle and a speed of 325 feet per second. The weight of this bow, just from memory, I'm hoping it's written on the sticker, probably around 4.5 pounds. It was a fairly heavy bow and it was increased from the 2015 weight with this new design of the riser. PSE had huge success with this bow. It was used in international competition, featured the lateral limb system here, so you can change the angle of the limb, which I'm not a big fan of. Machine limb pockets, which was an improvement on the 2015 version. So they brought out some changes, kept the name the same, multiple sight pins here, but this bow was used in international competition and it was very successful. Now I personally really like this bow. It was a very functional bow. People shot good scores with it and it was one of my biggest selling bows because bang for the buck, this bow was really affordable. Now in 2018 PSE brought out this bow called the Shootdown. Same axle size as the Shootdown, as the Supra, but this time PSE brought in the Evolve cam system, which is a twin cam with a yoke system up the top to balance the wheel. So you've gone from a hybrid cam to a twin cam. In doing so, PSE has added, it says 326 to the speed versus 325. Now, in my opinion, this bow is a lot faster, and I think in the speed test, if I shot them head to head, this bow would be probably 10 feet per second faster, despite what the speed says. Now, in my opinion, well, this bow is heavier than the Supra, for one, and it's a harder draw cycle than the Supra. This bow is completely balanced, so the knocking point will be in the middle of the string, so you just measure from axle to axle, put it in the middle of the string. The riser design, this is very much what you see with the elite risers. So the bow's heavier, faster, and a harder draw cycle. Now when a person says, well, what's the difference between the Supra and the Shootdown and which bow should I buy? Now the Shootdown, in my opinion, is a better bow than the Supra. It's faster. I think it's a nicer bow to shoot. However, given that the bow is physically heavier and harder to draw, you may not shoot as well with the Shootdown as the Supra, unless you practice and build up your muscles. So I had a lady in Germany who asked me which bow should I get for my next bow, the Supra or the Shootdown. Now they're both successful bows, but I'm always dubious and I'm always got questions about when I upgrade a bow in physical weight for the consumer, because often they won't be able to hold the weight and it'll hurt their body to shoot. Now your body will adjust to it, so it's best to try it. And if you're shooting a lighter bow to start with, something like a PSE Stinger or something similar, which weighs about 3.5 pounds, you're best to add weight to the stabilizers first before you upgrade to a heavier bow. So basically when you upgrade to the heavier bow, you're already used to it, and all you've got to get used to is your draw length. Now for me, when I changed from a Supra to the Shootdown, my scores actually decreased. I found the draw cycle harder, I found the bow a little heavier, and my scores dropped. Now 2 months later, my scores have improved. to the stage where I'm happy. I was always happy with the way the bow shot, always. But I wasn't as steady in the aim because I wasn't used to the extra poundage, which may sound silly, but it's just the way it was. So the advantage of a twin cam versus a hybrid cam, it's meant to be a bit smoother, it's meant to be a little bit better on the arrows, but you've got to have these wheels timed so they pull over correctly. Now the other advantage of the Supra, you've got this yoke system here, so you can tune the wheels using the yoke system. With the yoke system on the shoot down here being a yoke system, the only way to really tune this bow, and people are going to say through the lateral limb system here, but if you read lots of posts, people, if they can't get the tears right out of paper, they actually shim, and when I say shim, they move the washers and move this cam left or right. It might be perfect for you straight off, and generally what people are saying is to do with the spine of the arrow. The spine of the arrow will determine whether you've got to move this cam left or right. I've never seen that happen on a Supra, but it's very common on the shoot down. So overall, my summary, which bow do I prefer? Well, if I was a serious archer and I'm shooting a lot, I prefer the shoot down. However, lady shoes, I just sold a Supra to a lady in my state. Her draw length I think was 25, and the shoot down starts at 26 and goes to 31.5. So if you're a longer draw length, the shoot down's obviously better. And if weight's an issue, the physical weight of the bow, then you have to go for the Supra. Now the other bow I said to consider, I know it's a step down, is the PSE Perform. It comes in two models, Phenom, Perform, Phenom. It comes in two models. This is a long draw. It also comes in a short draw with smaller cams. This bow is very light, about 4 pounds. It's cheaper with the plastic limb pockets, but this bow shoots really nice, and it's about $1,000. So you go from $1,000 to about $1,400 to about $1,600 to the shoot down. Now this bow shoots really nice, and it's a step up from your beginner bow, but it's not a full-on step up to the shoot down, Performs and Supras. So this is a bow I would consider. It doesn't come with the shiny finish. It's always a matte finish, but it's a really nice bow to shoot, and you can shoot good scores with this bow. So that's my analysis. So if you're a guy and weight's no issue, obviously spend the $200, get a shoot down and get the latest greatest. For a lady and kids, I've got a kid who's looking at a shoot down right now, and I think it's a little bit heavy, but he's going to try and build up for it, and that's the bow he wants because he just likes the look of it. So I hope this video has helped you in deciding which bow you want, but you're always best to give them a go and see which one you prefer. And I would say from all my customers who come in and try all the bows in my shop, every single one prefers the shoot down over the Supra. So thanks for watching. Bye.